On September 19, 2025, President Donald Trump took to the podium in Washington, D.C., unveiling what he described as a seismic shift in U.S. immigration policy, one that would fundamentally reshape how America welcomes newcomers. The centerpiece of his announcement was a brand-new visa program, crafted specifically for the world's wealthiest individuals, those with the means to invest heavily in the American economy. With Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick at his side, Trump signed an executive order establishing a pay-to-play visa system. The administration claims this move will generate billions in new revenue for the U.S. Treasury, funding infrastructure, education, and public services. The program introduces two exclusive tiers, the Trump Gold Card and the even more elite Trump Platinum Card, each requiring a significant financial investment and offering a suite of exclusive privileges from expedited processing to access to elite business networks and luxury events. This marks a dramatic pivot away from traditional immigration criteria such as family reunification or specialized skills. Now, financial contribution becomes the primary ticket to entry, signaling a new era in American immigration. The administration's strategy is clear. While enforcement will become even stricter for undocumented immigrants, the doors will open wider for those who can afford to pay. Immigration lawyers and luxury real estate agents are already preparing for a surge in ultra-wealthy clients seeking these new, expensive legal pathways to residency. Supporters of the plan call it pragmatic, arguing that it ensures new arrivals will immediately contribute to economic growth, job creation, and innovation. But critics warn that it raises serious questions about fairness, equity, and the nation's identity as a land of opportunity for all, not just the wealthy elite. With key elements requiring congressional approval, Trump's announcement is just the opening shot in what promises to be a fierce and deeply divisive debate over who truly gets to call America home in the years ahead. The Trump Gold Card offers wealthy individuals a fast track to U.S. permanent residency for a non-refundable $1 million payment and a $15,000 vetting fee. With 80,000 gold cards available, the administration projects up to $80 billion in revenue. Gold card holders get expedited green cards, bypassing years of backlogs, and can eventually apply for citizenship. In a major shift, the administration plans to suspend the EB-1 and EB-2 visa categories, funneling high-skilled applicants toward the pricier gold card. This move redefines exceptional value from talent to financial capacity. Critics warn it commodifies residency and excludes brilliant but less wealthy individuals. Proponents argue it's a clear, objective way to benefit the U.S. economy. The vetting process remains, but the main qualification is the ability to pay. For the ultra-wealthy, the Trump Platinum Card is more than just a visa. It's a $5 million golden ticket to a world of privilege and access that few can even imagine. While it doesn't offer a path to U.S. citizenship, it does unlock a suite of unmatched perks, opening doors to the most exclusive experiences and circles in America. Platinum card holders are allowed to spend up to 270 days a year in the United States, nearly 9 months, without being taxed on their global income. This is a massive draw for international billionaires and high-net-worth individuals who want to enjoy the American lifestyle without the financial strings attached. The visa is carefully crafted for those who crave flexibility, privacy, and tax efficiency, rather than a new nationality or permanent roots. It's a product designed for the modern global citizen who values mobility and discretion above all else. The administration expects these elite visitors to pour billions into the U.S. economy, snapping up luxury real estate in cities like Miami and New York, indulging in high-end shopping, and investing in major business ventures during their extended stays. However, the Platinum Card's most lucrative tax benefits can't take effect without congressional approval, setting the stage for a fierce political showdown in Washington. Lawmakers are now faced with a difficult decision. Should they embrace the potential economic windfall or reject the idea of creating a privileged tax class for the world's wealthiest? Critics argue it's nothing more than a tax break for the super-rich, fueling inequality and resentment. Supporters, on the other hand, see it as a bold move to attract foreign capital and keep the U.S. competitive on the global stage. The fate of the Platinum Card now hangs in the balance, hinging on whether Congress can be convinced that the economic benefits truly outweigh the controversy and political risk. If passed, this program could transform the U.S. into the world's premier destination for the global elite, reshaping the landscape of American luxury and investment. If not, the Platinum Card may remain just a symbol, an emblem of the administration's transactional approach to immigration, and a glimpse into the future of global mobility for the ultra-wealthy. The Trump Corporate Gold Card introduces a groundbreaking approach for multinational companies, allowing them to purchase U.S. residency slots for their key employees at a price of $2 million each. This exclusive card is designed to streamline the process for global businesses seeking to bring top talent into the United States, offering a direct and efficient pathway that bypasses many of the traditional hurdles. Unlike traditional work visas, these residency slots are fully transferable. If a valued employee leaves the company, the slot doesn't go to waste. The business can simply reassign it to another qualified team member, pending a thorough vetting process. This flexibility is a game changer for companies with dynamic staffing needs. This innovative model gives corporations a level of certainty and agility that's been missing from the current immigration system. Instead of waiting months or even years for unpredictable visa approvals, companies can plan ahead and respond quickly to changing business demands. Of course, annual maintenance and transfer fees apply, but for many firms, the real value lies in the ability to strategically manage their global workforce over the long term. These costs are seen as investments in stability and growth. The Corporate Gold Card is especially appealing to leading companies in technology, finance, and manufacturing, industries where the competition for international talent is fierce and the need for rapid deployment is critical. With this card, firms can build and maintain stable U.S.-based teams, sidestepping the uncertainty of visa lotteries and the ever-changing landscape of immigration regulations. It's a tool for building continuity and confidence in workforce planning. By making residency a tradable corporate asset, the administration is betting that major firms will pay a premium for predictability, control, and the ability to move talent where it's needed most. This policy could usher in a wave of both highly skilled workers and substantial corporate investment, strengthening the U.S. economy and workforce. Ultimately, the move signals a new era, one where access to the United States becomes a premium business commodity, reshaping how global companies think about talent, mobility, and opportunity. The Trump administration frames the new visa program as a financial windfall for America. President Trump touts it as a way to monetize demand for U.S. access, raising billions to cut taxes and pay down debt. Commerce Secretary Lutnick projects over $100 billion in revenue from gold, platinum, and corporate cards. The administration argues these wealthy newcomers will also invest in real estate, businesses, and local economies, creating jobs and growth. The message, "Let the rich pay for the privilege of coming to America," benefiting every citizen. This approach redefines the value of an immigrant as their ability to make a seven-figure contribution. Critics say it reduces people to dollar signs, but supporters see it as pragmatic and businesslike. The administration's pitch is simple, immediate, tangible benefits for the nation. Whether this economic logic will win over Congress and the public remains to be seen. Despite the administration's optimism, experts warn the program faces major legal and ethical hurdles. Congressional approval is essential, especially for the Platinum Card's tax breaks. Lawmakers must decide if creating a privileged class of wealthy visa holders aligns with American values. Critics argue the plan risks a two-tiered system, shutting out talented but less wealthy immigrants. There are also concerns about potential abuse, money laundering, and the integrity of vetting. The Departments of Homeland Security and State will face intense scrutiny to ensure the program's legitimacy. As debate intensifies, the nation must weigh economic gain against fairness and long-term interests. President Trump and Commerce Secretary Lutnick have aggressively promoted the visa program as a win for America. Trump frames it as a business deal. They're going to spend a lot of money to come in. It's going to raise billions. By linking visa fees to tax cuts and debt reduction, he aims to build public support for a policy benefiting the wealthy. Lutnick argues that $1 million contribution is a clear sign of an immigrant's value to the nation. This perspective justifies suspending traditional merit-based visas in favor of direct financial investment. The administration's stance immediate cash is a more reliable measure of worth than credentials or talent. Together, Trump and Lutnick present the program as both smart business and sound policy. The Gold and Platinum visa programs are part of a sweeping overhaul of U.S. immigration. The administration is tightening enforcement for some, while creating expensive new pathways for others. A new $100,000 fee for H-1B visas could price out smaller companies and reshape the tech sector's hiring. Stock prices for major IT firms dropped after the announcement, highlighting the economic impact. The system is shifting to favor capital over credentials, making access to America increasingly transactional. Critics say this undermines the nation's tradition of welcoming talent and diversity. The changes signal a future where the price of admission is measured in millions. Trump's new visa initiative marks a turning point in American immigration. The Gold Card offers a $1 million shortcut to residency. The Platinum Card, a $5 million ticket to extended stays and tax perks. The corporate Gold Card lets companies buy flexibility for their workforce. Supporters hail the plan as a pragmatic way to fund national priorities, while critics warn it commodifies the American dream. The program's fate depends on Congress, and the coming debate will test the nation's values. Will America become a land where wealth is the key to entry? The world is watching as the U.S. redefines who is welcome and at what price. The outcome will shape the nation's identity for generations to come.